What's up, everyone? Back here, E3 Predictions 2015, and today we are doing Xbox. And the Xbox conference is at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, 5 Pacific, and this is the first conference of the. It's Monday. It's the first conference on Monday, and it kicks everything off really at the show that day. And usually it kicks off the whole show, but Bethesda decided to jump ahead of them this year. So I'm going to jump into the predictions. The first ones I'm going to do are kind of like obvious things that will happen, and then I'll jump into more bold predictions later on in this video. So to start the video, I'm going to talk about Halo 5 and Call of Duty. This is a weird year for Xbox because they have two first-person shooters that really are considered their shooters. I know Call of Duty's on PlayStation, but it's really known as an Xbox game. So I think that they're going to start the show off with some Halo 5 and try to spread out Call of Duty probably in the mid of the show, or maybe even end with it, because they really can't put those two close together. And the next Call of Duty game is by Treyarch, so possibly Black Ops 2 or a new IP. And jumping on to the next game here, we have Rise of the Tomb Raider, which was announced last year at Gamescom. And it's a timed exclusive, I think, for Xbox One. And this is a big get for them, actually, because Uncharted was delayed until 2016, which really helps them because they're the only game console that has that type of game coming out this year, which is a big win for them. And the next game that they teased last year with a CG trailer was Crackdown 3, and I believe they're going to have some gameplay this year and possibly a release date. It could be early 2016, but if I had to guess, they're going to get it out this year, maybe November, early November, or late October. I think that's a solid date to be expecting Crackdown 3. And the next game is one of the bigger franchises on the Xbox brand. I think the next Gears of War will be announced. It may be Gears of War 4, but I think they're going to restart it, reboot it kind of, and call it something else. And also with that, I think before they release that, they're going to reveal a remastered collection just like the Master Chief Collection for Halo. I think they're going to get all the games out, get everyone excited for the next game. And the next game I'm going to be talking about is Rare's game that they've been teasing for a while. And this game will not be a Kinect game. And if I had to guess, they said it was a Rare-like game. And I think that means that they're going to go back to one of their old IPs. And Banjo-Kazooie is a good one to look out for, because I think that's a game that a lot of people have heard of and has a lot of weight behind its name. The next game, Titanfall 2. This game will not be, well, it's already been, the news has gotten out that it is not an Xbox One exclusive this time. But I think that there will be a lot of exclusive content to try to get those players that feel betrayed kind of because of the non-exclusivity, even though that it really doesn't make any sense, I guess, will continue to buy Titanfall because of the Xbox exclusiveness. So the next game on this will be Quantum Break. This game has been shown 2 years in a row. It was shown when the Xbox One was first revealed, and it looked like it was coming out maybe 2013, but it's been pushed back 2 years now. And if they don't get that out soon, people are going to be wondering why they even showed it in the first place that early. I guess to get some hype, but you really shouldn't be showing stuff that early. Quantum Break, I think, will be demoed. Once again, it was demoed at Gamescom, but I think they'll demo it at E3 and given a release date for 2015. And the next one's kind of a obvious game, Forza Motorsport 6. It's already been announced. It'll be demoed at the show and then given a 2015 release date. Probably October, late October, early November, the obvious times that will come out. Battlefront is a game that's, I almost put under the bold predictions that happened, but there have been a lot of rumors that it's going to come out in 2015, so I'm going to lock that one in to happen at E3, at Xbox, possibly at PlayStation, but I think Xbox is in the front to get that exclusive content for that game. So I think they'll get that done, and they'll show it slightly, a little bit at the Xbox conference, and then give it like a full blown out gameplay footage at the EA. So the next game on here is Scalebound, and this game's kind of been under the radar, kind of. No one's really talked about it very much lately, but I think it'll be demoed and given a release date for 2015, and I feel pretty confident with that right there. And the next one is a toss-up, because there have been, I don't know if it's been confirmed yet, but it's kind of obvious that Rock Band and Guitar Hero are bringing their games back, and I think one will be at PlayStation, one will be at Xbox. So if I had to guess, Guitar Hero will be at Xbox show, and Rock Band will be at PlayStation show. That's a pretty solid prediction. I think they're going to both be back in 2015, and you should be looking out for those two games, because it's been a while. They've had a while to work on those games. I know they kind of got stale when they released like 2 or 3 a year, and every band had their own kind. The Beatles, like everything. But let's move on to the more bold predictions of the show. These are things that I think are not as likely as, well, I think the things I've already shown are really likely and probably have a 75 or higher % chance of actually happening. But these are probably 50% or lower. So I'm going to jump into it. Mirror's Edge 2 is the first one, and the reason I'm even putting this in a bold prediction is I don't know if it's really going to happen. They only showed one CG trailer 2 years ago, and nothing else has been shown at all. So they could completely scrap that game completely, or it could be almost finished and shown and given a release date maybe 2016. But I think if they're going to show it again, it's going to be this year, maybe at Xbox. It could be at PlayStation, I don't know. But that game really needs to come back up if it's going to get feet under it again. The next game is a game I would be like shocked and scream about. It would be Red Dead Redemption 2. I think that there's a very 25% chance that this will happen, but I think it may be teased. It could be at PlayStation because the GTA 5 next gen port was shown at PlayStation, but I think it could easily show up here too, and I think that there's a 25% chance of that. The next one I'm going to come up with is Battletoads. I think this one actually may have a higher than 50% chance of happening because Phil Spencer, oh my god, has come out there and he's worn shirts say Battletoads at I think the last Gamescom or E3, and it's been teased a lot of places for Xbox. So I think that is something that you should be looking out for, and I think probably will happen. And the last one I just kind of threw on here to be silly, Half-Life 3. If they jumped out there and put that at the Xbox conference, that would be crazy. That would break the internet almost. But if they're gonna do it, go out and do it in a big flashy way. Go on the E3 stage and just lay it out there. It's kind of a joke, but I think there's like a 10% chance this could happen, maybe. I don't know. Well, Xbox would be a huge winner if they got this. And let's move on to the tech parts of the Xbox conference. I think there'll be a slimmer Xbox One shown. That's kind of a given. It's been a year and a half. This is usually the time that consoles get the slimmer version, and that's pretty much a lock. It would be surprising if they didn't. It'll be out for this winter and out for Black Friday, and all the console buyers to see this new shiny Xbox One and go out and get it. I think HoloLens will also come up briefly, but I don't think that's anywhere near ready to be shown. And the last thing is kind of a sad thing and a happy thing. It depends on how you look at it. But I think Kinect will be mentioned less than 3 times at the whole conference. It's kind of dead now. I've not seen one game that really has a predominant Kinect feature in it for a while, and I think they're kind of done with it overall. Well, that's the E3 predictions for Xbox for 2015. Let me know what you all are thinking, and I know that I probably did miss some games. There'll be some games announced out there, and see you later, alligators. Peace.